Friday the 13th, it's a lucky number today. So it's a lucky
Oh,
webinar.
I forgot.
It's a lucky webinar today.
I
Woohoo.
love how we look at like that for sure. Hi, Barb. Barb's on Facebook. Hello, Barb from Toronto.
Freezing in Sudbury. Hello from Montreal.
Hi, guys.
Alberta, Etobicoke. Another one from Newfoundland.
You got
Geez
quite the
Louise, I
crowd.
feel like popular today.
Regina. Hello, Angela.
Regina. Merry Christmas to you too, Christine.
All right. Well, listen, we've got quite a few of our spoiled agents here to see our friend Marcella Nunez, who is from the Palace Company.
Yes.
Hello, Marcella. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're really, really happy that you're here. And I know you have an amazing prize,
Oh, I love it. Yes, the confetti. Love it.
an amazing prize. And I think it's perfect timing for this time of year. Do you want to tell that one lucky spoiled agent is going to win this today?
So, one lucky spoil agent is going to win, drum roll please, $150 Amazon dollars at the end of this webinar. Woohoo!
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So
Amazing.
just in time to finish up that Christmas shopping, I would appreciate, and you would be entered in the contest if you stick through the whole webinar, of course. Today we were going to be talking about some really cool things such as LeBlanc. So that's very
Ooh, and I've been to LeBlanc. I'm very lucky. I had the pleasure of staying there on my own vacation a few years ago. And
Mhm.
I can say like it's definitely in a class of its own. And I know it's a triple diamond resort.
Yes.
So like we're gonna five diamond resort. So we're gonna learn, oh my gosh, like we're gonna learn so much about it,
Yes.
which is great. So I just want to say a few people here on Facebook said Rashimi, who I know is in the Edmonton area, wrote, I'm sorry, she's in the Vancouver area. She wrote, it's a pleasure to finally meet Marcella. Oh.
Yes. Oh, I wish I saw her face too.
Okay, and Sean also saying good morning to you. And also Sandra's good morning from Vancouver.
Hola,
And Willie's
hola.
wishing you a happy holidays.
Happy holidays to all of you, and thank you for all of you being here this morning. Well, afternoon for me. Yeah, so I'll
Oh.
start before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself because I am in the east side of Canada. I am based in Montreal, Quebec, but I am covering all of Canada. So all you spoilers, whether Facebook or through Zoom, you are more than welcome to come into my inbox and ask for
Oh.
anything, questions, requests, whatever it is. I am here to support you.
Amazing,
Okay.
amazing. You're an excellent ambassador for your brand. I'm being very honest. You're great at your job. And also, I just want to remind everyone, because I know people might have questions about LeBlanc. So if you guys do, please add them in the Q&A on Zoom, not in the chat, because the chat is going to move up and we're going to lose them. Okay, so we want to make sure we have that. Our friends over here on Facebook, hi guys. Please make sure you add your email in the comments. And this way we know you're here, and this way you can also qualify as well. So you got to stay on the question period, right? And we have ways of knowing whenever it hops on, hops off. So please stay on the question period. You don't have to ask a question, but this way we know that you're there. So it's a great prize, and this way you qualify for it. So hello, hello. Sorry, I just want to say Terry Lynn, TLC, our friend. She's also been in LeBlanc. She loves it.
Good answer.
Awesome. So I'm gonna let you start, Miss Marcella. I'll be here at the end. I'll meet you at the end when we do our Q&A. And also we're gonna do some polling, a little bit of polling on Facebook and on Zoom. So stay tuned for that, guys. A little bit of fun element.
Awesome. Alrighty, so let me just share my screen like so. If you guys see my screen, I would love to see little floating hearts and thumbs up and all those little floating thingies. Awesome. I've got one. Oh, you guys are amazing. Great. Fantastic. So, okay, okay, okay. That's too much love. So, again, Marcela Nunez, your BDM for the Palace Company. I would like to start off by explaining to you what the Palace Company means and is. Basically, before I used to say I was the Palace rep, but now we've changed our wording to the Palace Company. The Palace Company is literally a umbrella that covers four different brands, such as Moon Palace, Palace, Leblanc, and Baglioni. Today, well, actually, let me just tell you a little bit where we are. We are mainly in Mexico in the hotelier zone, the Quintana Roo area for the palaces and the Leblanc. We also have a property in Los Cabos, Jamaica, and Dominican Republic. But today, since we are looking at Leblanc, we will be looking at the one in Cancun and the one in Los Cabos. I do have a small video, short video. It does have sound, so I will be silent. And it is just to let you know who we are as a brand, the Palace Company. It does have glimpse of the other properties such as the Baglioni, which are in Europe, and the other palaces, the Palace Company brands that we have. So I'm gonna throw that little video in there, and I'll be right back in literally like a minute. So that is the Palace Company. Now, today, as I mentioned a couple of times, we will be talking about Le Blanc, which is our adults only, couples oriented five diamond hotel in Mexico. Another little video about our spa and about Le Blanc. Be right back. There we go. So, LeBlanc, where are we? We are in Cancun and in Los Cabos. What is a LeBlanc? As I said, adults only, all-inclusive luxury with butler service type of property. It is a triple A five diamond resort. It is a very luxurious property, and we will go over all the amenities and the great things that you will find at each LeBlanc. Although they're very similar, they do have their differences. So we're going to start with the one in Cancun. The one in Cancun has about 250 rooms, so it's not a boutique hotel, but compared to our other brands such as the Grand, it is a very, very small property. Um, in this property, you will have amazing views with an amazing view to the beach, with great amenities, and amazing gastronomy. So we have a total of six restaurants, which again, for 250 rooms is more than enough. We have three pools. And fun fact, when you are staying at Leblanc, you have the hydrotherapy included in the package. So if every single day you want to go to the wet sauna and the dry sauna, you may do so right after breakfast, before breakfast, twice a day. Like one day yes, one day no. Up to you. And we do have a lot of wellness options as well. As I was mentioning, the gastronomy is something that's very niche and unique to this resort. This would be a shot of our Lumière, which is our French restaurant. And basically, I pretty much bundled up the famous restaurants that we have in Cancun. So Lumière, which would be our French, Llama, which is our Asian infused, and Bella, which is our Italian restaurant. Some of the activities, again, very luxurious, very quiet hotel. So when it comes to activities, it won't be Zumba by the pool. It'll be something more relaxed, such as paddle yoga. Um, don't recommend for you to have Moet champagne before getting on the paddle, but so you can stay on the paddle. But it is a fun activity. It's a different experience. And this would be more for like some sort of bachelorette, maybe a honeymoon, a special birthday. These are the types of things that I would book a client for. Um, the Le Blanc is very near a lot of the excursions, such as Rio Secreto. And as I mentioned before, the Aura spa is included. So that's why I pretty much put it as an excursion because the the Aura spa, the hydrating, the circuit, sorry, is included in the everyday. But if you do want more services, there is 3D collagen facials, forehand massages, detox experience, you name it, we have it. A little bit of a look of what the spa looks like on the inside. And that was it for Cancun. Going over to Los Cabos, slightly bigger with 360 rooms, mainly and a lot like the same type of experience. The amenities are going to be the same. In the rooms, you have your pillow menu, you have your pillow scent menu, so you get to choose how your pillow feels, but also how it smells. You get to have fresh cut soap, as you saw in the beginning of the my presentation, the video. What else we have? We have Moet champagne at the pool bar, like normal. One thing that I do that I feel like it's really something that I never thought of, my colleague Suzette, which is the manager on property in Cancun, she asked me, "What do you know how long it takes for you to take a bath? Like to actually use the bath in your room? Have you ever calculated that?" And I was like, it is pretty long. Well, actually, you would be surprised that the butler, let's say you go to dinner and after your dinner you want to take a bath, you go over to your butler and you tell him, "Listen, after my Lumiere gastronomy experience, I want to go back to the room and I want to take my bath." He goes, "Oh, what time your reservation at 7 o'clock?" Well, at 7:30, with your permission, he's gonna go into your room. He's gonna start off the bath, make it into the perfect temperature, put the salts and all the little soaps inside, and make sure that once you get back from your bath, because we were so exhausted from eating amazing cuisine, you now have to rest into your into your room. So I mean, things like that. It's impressive. You're by the pool. You will get little cucumbers in your eyes and a little pichet with little different water bottles and whatever liqueur you're drinking. If you fall asleep, the concierge of the pool will tap you on the shoulder and tell you maybe it's time for you to turn over because you've been that way a while. They'll change the water bottles if they got too hot because we're in Cancun and supposedly it gets hot there. They'll change your water bottle. It's a very luxurious and unique experience that you live, right? In this one there is 8 restaurants, again slightly bigger, so a little bit more options, a total of 4 pools, which one of them is an infinity pool, which is my favorite type of pool because you literally feel like you're in the ocean, especially here because of the where it is in Los Cabos and the beach not being super accessible. The fact that you're in an infinity pool feels like you're swimming in it. So it's to me it's a plus. Usually when it comes to restaurants, we tend to have the same experience throughout all the properties. So we like to have the same names and cuisines in each restaurant, in each hotel. So for example, if you go to the Moon Palace in Cancun, but you go to the Moon Palace in Jamaica, you're probably going to bump into a gondola or a Momo. or a, so you know what type of cuisine and you know what it's a brand pretty much inside of the hotel. The only exception with the Los Cabos is that Los Cabos has Habibi, which is our Mediterranean food, but the one in Cancun does not. That's the main difference. But all of them are pretty much the same. So you over here you will find Lumiere again, you will find Yama, you will find Bella, but as I just mentioned, you will find Habibi as well. Again, another shot of one of the beautiful views that we have in Los Cabos. And the hydrotherapy, being in Montreal with I think I didn't check the temperature, but it's like not less than -10 right now. I'd love to be there. This is another thing that is exceptional to Los Cabos. So we have the lounge, the fire lounge. Well, it's the fire, I guess a terrace, but it's pretty much giving a lounge bar. So here you would go before or after dinner. It's Los Cabos. It gets a little bit chillier. The air is dry. So, we wanna it's another feel to the environment, which is why this property has this little lounge area. You will find maybe a soloist or a band quietly having some music. You have your drink. It's pretty much like an outdoor speakeasy bar in the middle of the resort, which is very nice. Again, the whale watching, we have a great view for it. So that I mentioned that earlier. And we did have a little bit of upgrades when it comes to our resort. So we do have Bulgari bath amenities. It does come in a dispenser. So shampoo, conditioner, and soap. Girls, leave that at home. You don't need it. We have high-end bamboo grooming kit. So the comb and all that is also there. You have the Illy cafeteria. And also, fun fact, we used to have Chi when it came to all of our brands. So it still remains the same for Moon Palace. But for LeBlanc, it's gonna be Dyson, which if you're a girl and you have curly hair like me, you would appreciate a Dyson while you're in vacation. Um, Let's see. Free airport transfers for both properties. As you know, that's something that's back and forth. It's included in the pricing. So that's another reason why you should consider a LeBlanc for your clients. And of course, commissions are there that are very interesting. That's the minimum that you can get. And that's me. Marcela Nunez. I am your Palace Company representative, and it was a pleasure to have this presentation with you guys. So now I'm ready for my Q&A.
Okay, we're gonna do a poll. How's that?
Ready for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna launch it first on Facebook so our Facebook friends can see. Okay, let me just get that ready here because I think oh, there it goes. It's gone live on Facebook. Hi, guys. And I'm going to launch it also here on Zoom. And the question is, are you a Palace Pro agent? Okay.
My God. Oh my
So I
God.
see it's over
Oh,
here on
let's
Facebook.
see.
Oh my gosh, Marcel, you have tons on Facebook today. Wow. Okay, they're starting to answer on Facebook. Awesome. And on Zoom, I see they're answering it as well. We're just going to give it a few minutes because, I just want everyone to understand that when you are a pro at, a specialist with Palace, there's so many benefits. I don't know if you want to just let us know some of them, Marcella.
Oh my goodness. So benefits such as accumulating nights to go to LeBlanc.
Right.
How about travel agent rates, especially for our members?
Yep.
How about access to amazing information and great information? And
Right.
you get me in the package. What more? What
Marcella.
more?
So I see there's quite a bit on Facebook that have answered it as well. It's kind
Okay.
of divided. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you the results here on Zoom, and it's almost the same division.
Okay, 50-50. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2025's webinar, this is my last webinar with Spoiled Agent for 2024. I want 2025's webinar to be at least 99.9%.
So we're gonna do this again in the new year. We'll let you know when, and we're gonna relaunch, and we hope everyone, we're gonna
Yes.
at least 75%. Okay, so Anita, she's gonna do her course over. Amazing. Stephanie on Facebook says, I'm doing it today.
There we go. Good,
Amazing,
Stephanie.
amazing. It's there, Denise. It's in the on the Facebook here as well. So if you can just type it in the comments as well if you can't see it. But there's quite a few people on Facebook that answered it. So thank you so much. And of course on Zoom we had quite a few answer it as well. So thank you guys. Okay, Samantha's gonna do hers this weekend. That's what you want to hear.
Right, that's what I want to hear. That Lucky's 13. I told you, this is going to be a special webinar.
You bet. Okay, here we go. Okay, Anita's got a question on Zoom.
Yeah.
Is the entertainment good at both LeBlanc resorts over if you're there for 7 nights? So that's a good question. Like, does it repeat? Is it different?
So it is different. We do have a schedule that goes throughout, a 10-day basis. So even if the clients are over the 7-day period and they're there for 8 days, 9 days, the odd Canadian that does that, usually it doesn't happen, but it could. They won't see the same show over again. And the good thing about it is where we're placed. So obviously we want them to be entertained and to what we have inside of the property. But where we are located, for example, we're in the hotelier strip in Cancun. There's so much to do in Cancun if ever they want a little bit more of a party vibe. Because again, as I said, it's very luxurious and laid back
Yeah,
at at Leblanc.
LeBlanc.
So yeah, but yes, you would have a bunch of activities.
Okay, so essentially, when I was there, I kind of like that vibe where there's someone playing a saxophone and the piano and, having some drinks and going to bed. But getting a little older and I don't mind going to bed early because you had the sun all day and you quite enjoyed yourself. So, okay,
Hmm.
so I just have a couple questions on Facebook too before we finish some here on Zoom.
Hmm.
Willie's asking, how often do you need to do your course?
For pro.
Yeah. How long does it last?
I mean, once you're signed up and you're part of you're a member of ours.
Yes.
Um, there your course is me. Is as much as information as you want. I will get into a little private Zoom call with you and give it to you or
Oh,
send it to you through email. It's very personalized. Um,
oh,
it's not something that you have to renovate every 2, 3 years or anything like that.
okay.
It, it's a one-time thing.
Okay, that's good.
You
So it
get the
lasts, like it doesn't
information.
expire.
No, no, no. No,
Okay,
no.
so Willie, that's your question.
Hmm.
Um, Jose is asking on Facebook, thank you. I had a chance to do a FAM in 2018 and I love the hotels.
Oh.
So she hasn't sold too many, but she really hopes to sell more in 2025.
Okay, well, Jose, I would love to have your all your email information and all that because 2018 seems like a long time. I'm jotting your name down, so maybe qui sait, on sait pas. In 2025, you might go back to LeBlanc or Moon Palace. Qui sait?
That's that's it for sure. Okay. Arlene, hello Arlene, our friend in Newfoundland.
Yes.
I saw her a couple weeks ago. We saw her, I should say,
Yeah.
right? Because we were on tour, Marcel and I. We were in Newfoundland, we were in Halifax.
We had more guests than the Beatles.
Yes, oh my gosh, that tells you
Good
something.
rockers we are.
So Arlene has a great question. So LeBlanc,
Yep.
what
Yep.
is a beach like in Los Cabos? And is it swimmable at the resort? Because I don't sell this destination from my area, but you know what? As Arlene knows, there's ways to get there. So if it's,
Right.
yeah,
So Los Cabos isn't the ocean isn't the most swimmable because of our little friends that are not so little that are in the ocean. But we do have great pools.
okay, that's great. That's good. And I mean, Los Cabos is a great destination, right?
It
As you
is.
mentioned,
It
it's so
is.
unique, I find. So,
It's completely different than you think. Oh, I've been to Mexico because I've been to Cancun. You haven't. Like
right,
Mexico has so many different
right.
um areas and different things to offer. So of course, if you compare Cancun to Los Cabos is day and night. Yeah.
Okay, so a couple people are asking the magic question always. So Caroline on Facebook, hi Caroline, and Anita here on Zoom are both asking about FAMs. Okay, so
Mm.
Caroline, she'd like to get on the list because the last time she was there in 2018, which was too long ago. And
Mhm.
Anita says, Marcella, do you ever do short FAMs, like just a LeBlanc, or do you recommend using your agent rates, which I imagine are, you can use those as well.
Okay, guys. So you're gonna make me spill the tea. My goodness.
I
So
love it.
next year, this is the exclusive for Spoiled
Are you
Agent.
guys listening? Facebook and Zoom. Are you guys listening? Here we go.
So the next year's fam trips, I'm gonna do them a little bit different. So
Okay.
this 2025, I'm going to do fam trips according to your needs instead of just doing a fam. This year I noticed that a lot of you, some are, wedding specialists, some of you are just adults, some of you are just so it's a lot to for somebody that just does adult and have being in the grand with the circus and the water park, it's too much. So what I'm gonna do, yes, they're gonna be shorter fams and they're gonna be specific fams. And yeah. And to answer Teresa, yes, I am your BDM for all of Canada.
Yes. I'm just actually writing. I'm gonna put in your email for Teresa
Oh,
as well. So that's
oh,
great.
perfect, perfect.
Okay. So they would love a fam.
Yes,
And
yes. Send me
Sean
an
on Facebook
email.
says Cabo Wabo. I love it. Okay. So Stephanie's asking to register for a pro, is it the global sales?
Sorry?
To register for pro, is it the global sales? I guess that link?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, there you
Yes.
go. All right. Wow.
So if you go on
Yep.
palaceproagent.com,
Yep.
it will bring you to the Palace Pro page.
Yep.
At the top, it says Become a Pro. You click on that, and it'll bring you to the global sales link to register. Now,
Okay.
please pay attention. You have to register your agency, and then once the agency is created, you will be able to create you as an agent, and you will be able to affiliate it with that agency. Does
And
that make
also just to hook on to, no, that's right. You said it
sense?
right. And just to kind of hook on to that, I put it also the link for Spoiled Agent Supplier page for Palace in
Mhm.
both chats in Facebook and on Zoom. And I say that because there's so much there as well. You're going to access Palace Pro there. Marcella's information, all the types of different things for Palace there is everything is there. So you guys can access it through that too. So I mean, you have a few avenues, right?
Mhm.
And we also have recorded this webinar, so it's going to be on later on Marcella's page. So all of what we've done with Marcella, not just today's webinar, but also what you just do is go to spoiledagent.com and click on hotels and click on the Palace Company, and boom, you're going to get everything you need there. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Rebecca is pulling it up right now. She's going to get this going.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
this weekend to right now as we speak. I love
Right
it.
now, listen, I those polls worked, okay? Michelle saying, are they all suite hotels?
Yes.
Okay. And Rashmi's asking, hi, I have a wedding group coming up. How would you go about booking that? Great question.
You can send me the dates and the number of passengers that you are booking that you're looking to book, and I will if I will how do you say this? I will contact you with one um agent, one wedding specialist at the resort. And so like that, there's no back and forth with a whole team. It's only you and the agent. And if you want to include the bride and groom, of course. But yeah, that's going to be something that's very straightforward when it comes to weddings. Yeah.
Ah, Anita's asking me a question, and
Mhm.
it's a tough question. She said,
Oh,
what location did you enjoy more, La Los Cabos or Cancun?
this
And
is
you know,
different.
they're both very different.
Yeah.
And if someone said I'm going to go to LeBlanc, I don't care which one I'm going to. Because it's so amazing. But, Anita, like, I really enjoy them both for different reasons. I really do. I find Las Cabas is quite the unique destination. Cancun, I love it just because maybe it's more, something I know, but honestly, I love them both. So it's a hard one. I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. So Lena says, "Hi Lena, LeBlanc seems like it'd be perfect for honeymooners, but what about other guests?" So, Lena, I was a honeymooner a long, long time ago, and I was a perfect guest, and I'm not a honeymooner now, so we loved it. If
Yeah,
I can say
no,
that, right?
listen, there's some category of rooms that have an occupancy of four. So me personally, I would definitely go with some of my girlfriends and just do a getaway. Again,
Amazing.
it's a very luxurious and high-end, resort and very, maybe it's not your vibe the whole time, but you do want to be in an all, adults only. So what I would do, if I may, I would split it. I would do all 3 days at LeBlanc and 4 days at Sun Palace, which is also in the strip of the hotelier zone, and they're both adults only. It's just that Sun Palace has more of a more upkeeping and fun vibe to it versus the other one's more relaxed. So if you
Yeah.
want to combine the two experiences, that's
Ooh.
another idea.
Whoa.
I recommend you do Sun Palace first though, and then end at LeBlanc.
Stuart just joined us on Facebook. No problems. He said he's late. He's sorry. No worries. You know what? This is on Facebook as well. It's going to be there forever, and it's going to be on Marcella's page later on today once I get it loaded up. So not to worry.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So Rashmi says she's ready to get out of the cold. Who isn't? I mean, you're in Vancouver. I can tell you, Rashmi, it's colder where me and Marcella are in Toronto and Montreal for sure.
You and I both. My luggage is ready. I'm just waiting for that call.
My passport's on standby.
I know, right?
Okay, so amazing. Okay, really great questions, guys. Rebecca's in the Vancouver area as well, for sure. It's cold enough for you. It's cold enough for us too. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you had a really great turnout on both Zoom and Facebook. I'm going to tell you, they
I
love you,
did.
Marcella. You're a icon for sure.
Oh,
And I
my
want to
head is
thank you.
getting just.
Well, you are. We all love working with you guys. And don't forget, Marcella's been super generous at this time of year. A great time of year because you're going to be giving away how much to one lucky spoiled agent?
150 Amazon dollars.
Wow, that's a lot. That's great for this time of year. Boxing Day's coming up, right?
Right?
Yeah, for sure. Amazing.
Oh
All right. Well, listen, I think this is, I'll look at, they're going
my
crazy
God, I
here.
love you guys. Love
Really
you
cool.
guys. Thank you.
Well, and thank you, Marcella, and thank you to all the spoiled agents for always being a great support to us. I saw some really great comments from Arlene. Arlene says she loves going to the spoiled agent page to visit our suppliers like Marcella, the Palace Company, and getting all the information. So don't forget that's a great wealth of information that is there for you guys, right? And it's absolutely free. Spoiledagent.com.
So, if I may say before we say goodbye, thank you everybody on Facebook, on Zoom, all the spoilers that are there. Thank you so much for being here today and for continuing to support us. And a special thank you to you, Susan, and the whole team for, being great partners and giving us this great highlight. It's honestly, it's a great way to end my year with the webinar. I love that it's you guys that I'm ending it with. So
Oh, and we love it too. We love you, and you're a great support to us. And I say it every time. And Marcella's my buddy as well. So thank you for being a great person. And she's a great mom as well to her two little kids. So Rebecca says, "What a great presentation today." Julia on Facebook, thanks for excellent presentation. Season's greetings to you and yours, everyone. So I'll
likewise.
see you guys later for sure. But thanks,
All
Marcella.
right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great one. If
You
you get an
too.
email from Marcella in a couple days, it's really good news, right, Marcella?
Oh, maybe $150. That's all.
That's a lot of good news at this time of year. All
All
right.
right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.